And I'm Maddie.
Welcome to the first show of the season.
Today is October 6th and we are getting back in the swing of things here at WCMS.
So Maddie, did you read any good books this summer?
Well, of course. Watch Me by Moonlight was a good one.
I haven't read that one yet. Let's go to the 5th grade and see what kind of books they have been reading lately.
Hello, my name is Sarah. Do you know there are many fun ways to do a book report? In 5th grade, we are doing a book report on any book we like. We have to come up with ways to advertise the book. This will make it easier to find books in the future. For example, I am here with the projects that were made by my fellow classmates. Here's an example of a diorama, a poster, and there are many other projects you can do, like a PowerPoint. Now I realize there are many good books out there in our future. Now here's Katie with another 5th grade report.
Hi, I'm Katie. You might hear a good sound going past the band room while the 5th graders are playing. But more goes into that than you might think. There's the practicing every night, keeping your instrument clean, and don't even get me started on the very noisy band rehearsals. However, we can't blame Mrs. Coral for that because there are a lot of people that she has to help. So you 8th graders, watch your back because we may not be that good now, but pretty soon we're ganging up on you. Now to the anchors.
Hey Courtney, do you remember when we went on our field trip to the Capitol?
Oh yeah, and Living History Farms. That was fun.
Let's go to the 6th grade and see how their field trip went.
Hey, Grace here with all the info on the 6th graders' trip to the Capitol in Des Moines. On September 16th, everyone got together and got on the buses. Once we were there, we learned really cool facts and saw even more neat stuff. We learned facts like all the gold off the dome could fit in your hand, and all the gold in the Capitol is less than all the gold in the dome. If you've seen the inside of the Capitol, you too would find that surprising. We got to go inside the dome too. From the top of the dome to the floor is about 130 steps. We saw stuff like the governor's office, the first lady's display, and the inside of the dome. And that was only half. Here's Aiden with the other half.
Hey, you people out there that are watching this show. This is Aiden with Scoop on the 6th grade field trip to Living History Farms in the Capitol in conjunction with the Iowa History unit in school. It was Thursday, September 16th, and it was great at Living History Farms. The 6th graders got to enjoy Walnut Hill, which is a recreation of some of the old shops back in the 1800s. Some of these shops were a blacksmith, a doctor, a bank, and a few others. We also got to go on a walk through time, being able to see a couple of different farms from different time periods. There was an Iowa Indian farm, a pioneer farm, and an early 1900s farm. Overall, the 6th graders had a great time. This has been Aiden, now to the anchors.
So here we have some new teachers here at WCMS.
Yes, we do.
Well, I want to meet them. Let's slide on over to the 7th grade.
I'm a turtle!
Is this ruler alive? Is it? Could you give me 3 things that could prove it isn't alive? This is what we've been doing to start the year with the new FOSS science system. FOSS stands for Full Option Science System. And in FOSS, we do more than just read out of the book. We go and do activities almost every day. So let's say Landon wants to find out if this feather is alive. It doesn't look alive, so why not put in dirt and water and grow it like a plant? No luck with that? Maybe it needs to be warmed and hatched like a chicken egg. Did it work? Maybe it's living, but just too small to see. The point is, there are a lot of ways something can be alive and you don't notice it. Like these brine shrimp. They started out dry, but after we put them in salt water, they're swimming around just like fish. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year in the new science, which will be awesome. Now to Courtney.
Have you been wondering about the new 7th grade teachers? Well, if you have, let's go down the hall and meet them. The 2 new teachers are Mr. Signorine and Mr. Fetters. What do you guys teach?
Language arts and geography.
Math and science.
Where are you guys from?
Racine, Wisconsin.
From Eldora, Iowa.
Where did you get your degree?
From Upper Iowa University.
The University of Northern Iowa.
How long have you guys been teaching?
This is my first year.
This is also my first year teaching.
Thanks, guys. This has been Courtney. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, 7th graders. So are you in any sports this year?
Yep, I'm doing volleyball.
Me too. Let's go to Maddie and Noel to hear a little more about fall sports and the coaches.
Hey there, it's Noelle.
And Maddie. Hey, Noelle, are you in any sports this year?
Yeah, I'm in volleyball.
Same here.
Do you know what other sports there are?
There's 7th and 8th grade football. The 7th grade coaches are Mr. Sheehan, Mr. Volvabacher, Mr. Jager, and Mr. Klegel. The 8th grade coach is Mr. Fetters and Mr. Dyer.
There's also cross country. The coaches are Mrs. Manson and Mr. Signorine.
And don't forget about the volleyball.
The 7th grade coaches are Mrs. Bailey and Miss Anderson, and the 8th grade coaches are Miss Willem and Mrs. Reese. Be sure to check the schedule and come support your teams.
Good luck, Lynx. Hope you have a great season. Now here's Cal with news on algebra.
Hey WCMS, this is Cal back in the swing with From the Middle. Right now, 23 of our 8th graders are getting in the swing of a class for high school credit, Algebra 1. It is taught by Mrs. Manson. This class allows you to get some high school work out of the way while you are still in 8th grade. Right now we are studying the distributive property. We have 2 days to finish each homework assignment, but we have homework assigned every day. It's a very long process to understand, so I'm not going to get into that right now, or probably ever. So before I start giving you very false information, let's go back to the anchors.
Remember, we get out at 1:17 this Friday for the homecoming parade at 2:30. And please remember to be respectful and represent Webster City well.
And don't forget about the 8th grade home volleyball game tomorrow at 4:15.
Thanks for watching the first show of the season.
We're really back in the swing at things with WCMS. Make sure you tune in next week on October 13th.
See you next time.
From the Middle! Next week on October 13th. 1, 2, 3. From the middle.